Hi, I'm Murli Krishna, working as maths faculty in Wisdom High School. Now I'm here to explain polynomials for class 10th. So basically, polynomial uh, is an algebraic expression. Polynomial is an algebraic expression where all the variables are involved with positive integral powers. For example, if we take x y plus 2 by x, so it is an algebraic expression, but it is not a polynomial. Why? Because here in this term the power of x is negative, that is 2x power minus 1. This is not positive integer, so it is not a polynomial. So the basic polynomials are x square comma 2x minus y, so on. So these type of things are called polynomials. Okay, basically the polynomials chapter in the 10th class deals with one variable. So take that variable as x, and the general form of polynomial p of x can be written as a naught x power n, a1 x power n minus 1, a2 x power n minus 2, so on up to an, where a naught, a1, so on are real numbers. A naught is not equal to 0, and here n minus 1, n minus 2, so on are natural numbers. So we call it as positive integers. Now I am explaining about degree of polynomial p of x. So the highest power of x in p of x is called degree of polynomial. For example, the degree of p of x is equal to x minus 2x cube is 3. Here the power of x is 1 and here the power of x is 3. The highest among this is 3. So the answer is the degree of polynomial is 3. And the degree of polynomial p of x is equal to x power 5 minus 8 plus 2x is 5. Here highest power is 5. Now one more important note, the degree of constant polynomial is 0. Example, p of x equal to 4. Here the 4 is a constant, so it do not contain any variable x. That means the power of x is 0 we can take. So that's why the constant polynomial degree is 0. Okay. Now the degree of 0 polynomial is undefined. So just now we discussed about constant polynomial. The degree of constant polynomial is 0. So but where about if the constant is 0, we call it as 0 polynomial, and the degree of 0 polynomial is undefined. This is the p of x equal to 0. Here 0 is a constant, even though it is 0, we call it as 0 polynomial, and this degree is undefined. So now I'm here to explain about name of the polynomials having degrees. Here if the degree is 0, we call it as constant polynomial. If the degree is 1, we call it as linear polynomial. Degree is 2, we call it as quadratic polynomial. Degree is 3, we call it as cubic polynomial. Degree is 4, we call it as biquadratic polynomial. Now value of a polynomial. The value of a polynomial p of x is p of k. We will write it as where x is equal to k, where k is a real number. That means when we substitute any real number in place of x, then we will get the value of polynomial p of k. So for example, the value of polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 5 at x is equal to 2 is p of 2 is equal to 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 5. So 2 square value is 4, 4 plus 5 value 9, 9 minus 6 is 3. So this is the value of polynomial p of x at x is equal to 2. Now 0 of a polynomial p of x. If the value of a polynomial p of x is 0, now once again I am saying, if the value of a polynomial is 0 at x equal to k, then k is called 0 of the polynomial. That means p of k will be equal to 0. For example, if p of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2, now then x equal to 1. Now I am substituting x value equal to 1, then p of 1 will be equal to 1 minus 3 into 1 plus 2, so that we will get as 1 minus 3 plus 2, 3 minus 3 will become 0. That means p of 1 equal to 0. That means, so x equal to 1 is a 0 of a polynomial. That means if the value of polynomial is 0, we will take that x value as a 0 of the polynomial. Now I am here to explain about number of zeros of a polynomial. Number of zeros of a polynomial, right? So we get n number of zeros if the polynomial has degree n. So for example, if p of x is equal to x cube minus 5 plus 2x has 3 zeros. Why? Because the degree of this polynomial is 3. And 3x square minus 5 is another polynomial. It has 2 zeros because since degree is 2. That means the number of zeros depends on the degree, right? Now the quadratic polynomial has 2 zeros. Just now we discussed about the polynomial of degree n has n number of zeros. So if the degree is equal to n, we get n number of zeros. Similarly, quadratic polynomial has degree 2. So the quadratic polynomial will have 2 zeros. The general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. That means the other meaning here a value is not equal to 0. Why? Because x square coefficient should not be equal to 0. So this is quadratic polynomial and it will have 2 zeros. Now we are getting one interesting point, that the other meaning of 0 is also called as root. Generally we will find zeros by theoretically by substituting the value of x here. Where you get the value of polynomial is 0, we call that value of x as 0 of polynomial. Similarly, if you find the zeros of the polynomial through graphically, we call that zeros as roots. So both have same meaning. Both have same values. Zeros are nothing but roots, but the way of finding zeros is different here. Roots we will call when we solve it by graphically, zeros we will call when we solve it by theoretically. Now next pointer, here roots can be found through graphically, here I said. So we will discuss graphical representation of a polynomial here. If the polynomial in variable x, if you consider p of x is considered, then from the graph of p of x, the intersection points of p of x with x-axis gives roots of p of x. So if the polynomial is contained in variable x, then the graph of the polynomial p of x, if it is intersecting with x-axis at some points, those points are called roots of p of x. If the polynomial is in variable y, then we need to check the p of y intersection with y-axis to get the roots. Now here we are explaining about variable x, so you should concentrate about x-axis. From the graph of p of x, where the points on the x-axis the graph is intersecting, those points are called roots of p of x. So this is a graphical meaning of the roots. Now graphical representation of quadratic polynomial. Just now I said that we can find the roots of the polynomial graphically also, that means zeros of the polynomial graphically. So now I want to explain graphical representation. So here if you consider the quadratic polynomial, so this the quadratic polynomial graphical representation is given in explanation is given in your textbook. That's why I'm here to explain about quadratic polynomial directly. So here if we take p of x as ax square plus bx plus c, so the process of graphing. Now So if you have this quadratic polynomial, first point you take that polynomial is equal to y. Generally the graph basically the graph have two axes, x axis and y axis. That's why we will equate this polynomial with y. This is first step. Next, second step, if you have to find the ordered pairs x comma y. You know already, we have learned this thing in the 9th class only. So basically take x values having ranges from -3 to 3 or their multiples. Multiples in the sense -32 plus 30, -302 plus 300, so on like that. So generally we will take from -3 to 3 because it depends upon the coefficients a, b, c here. If the coefficients are of higher order like hundreds and thousands, we will change the x values 300s, 3000s like that. So basically we will take -3 to 3 x values. By substituting those values in this equation, we will get y values. Okay. So now next pointer, after getting x comma y ordered pairs, we will plot the ordered pairs in the graph. We will plot the ordered pairs in the graph by taking with suitable scale. With suitable scale in the sense we will take 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, 10 units based on the values you taken here. So after taking suitable scale, you plot that ordered pairs and join those ordered pairs with soft hand only. No, don't draw with the scale here because it is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial is the graph. You will have to get a curve. It should not be a straight line. So with a soft hand, you join these ordered pairs to get the graph. Finally, find the roots from the graph. Finding the roots from the graph in the sense, I have already said, wherever this graph intersects x-axis, so those points you will take as the roots of the graph. That's the process of graphing. Now I will explain you with one example. Please try to understand. Now look at here the question. Find the roots of p of x equal to x square minus x minus 6 graphically. So solution, as I already said, the first step you need to take y is equal to that polynomial. So y is equal to x square minus x minus 6. So and the next step is you have to find the ordered pairs. Finding ordered pairs x comma y. And if you observe here the coefficients, here x square coefficient is 1, x coefficient is -1 and constant is -6. So here since all the coefficients are single digit number, you can take the x values ranges from -3 to +3 and you can find ordered pairs through a table. So let me explain that. Now to find the ordered pairs, you have to consider the table in this form. So as I already said, the x values ranges from -3 to 3. I have taken x values -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the integers you have already known. Now whatever the polynomial he given, take that first term x square here and next term is -x and I have taken under that, and next -6 I have taken under that. So at a time you take all the three terms here, one below the one under the other. So now draw another line. So take that as y. Now after taking y, you will get x comma y ordered pairs from this. Now how to find the ordered pairs here? Try to understand here. Yes. So here the constant is -6. You have to take the constant -6 as it is. -6. It's not changed. This value do not change everywhere, whatever the value of x here. So now next step. So first one is x square. That means whatever the value you are taking, that you have to take whole square. So -3 whole square is -3 times -3, minus into minus plus. So 3 square value 9. So next 2 square value 4, 1, 0, 1 square value 1, 4, 9 as it is. So after getting x square, now try to find -x values also. So if here x value is what, -3, so take -x means minus into minus. The product of minus and minus is positive. So here take x value as minus in minus 3 plus 3. So now x value minus 2, so minus in minus plus 2 plus 1, and as it is 0 here, and here you will get minus into positive is negative, so minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Suppose sometimes in some cases you will have coefficients also, like 2 minus 2x. So in this case you need to multiply 2 into 3. So that means minus in minus plus 2 3 ja 6, minus in minus plus 2 2 ja 4. In this way you have to write 6 4 and 2 1 ja 2. In this way you have to multiply the coefficients also here. Now after finding these values, you just need to add all that. So 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 minus 6 is 6, 4 plus 2 6, 6 minus 6 0, 1 plus 1 2, 2 minus 6 minus 4, 0 plus 0 0, 0 minus 6 minus 6, 1 minus 1 0, 0 minus 6 minus 6, 4 minus 2 2, 2 minus 6 is minus 4, and 9 minus 3 6, 6 minus 6 is 0. Now whatever the x values you taken, whatever the y values you got, you just write in the brackets, minus 3 comma 6 and minus 2 comma 0 and minus 1 comma minus 4, 0 comma minus 6, 1 comma minus 6, 2 comma minus 4, 3 comma 0. After getting these ordered pairs, you need to draw the graph. Just for my convenience, I am writing all these ordered pairs to this side. Okay. Why? Because I need to draw the graph here. So I'm writing all these ordered pairs here. Whatever we got. So what we got here: minus 3 comma 6, minus 2 comma 0, minus 1 comma minus 4, 0 comma minus 6, next 1 comma minus 6, next 2 comma minus 4, next 3 comma 0. Okay, so now I will plot all these points in the graph by taking suitable scale. So this is the graph I have taken. See, basically the horizontal line is taken as x-axis, vertical line is taken as y-axis, and here I took scale. On x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit, and on y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Why? Because we have taken all our single digit units only. If you taken minus 30, minus 20, minus 10, 0, 10, 20, 30 x values, then on x-axis 1 centimeter will be 10 units. Like, see here, right side we will take positive values, left side we will take negative values. 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. Basically you can draw this graph in graph paper only. So but here it's difficult to explain through in the graph paper. I am explaining on the board, and if you are not available with graph paper, no problem. You can draw as it is, how I am explaining here, and you take the distance from each unit will be equal. Okay, you should not plot in this form. Suppose it is 0, 1, 2, it is okay, uniform distance. If you take 0, 1, 2, here it is closer and it is wider, you should not take. The scale should be uniform. Okay, so after taking uniform scale, and from y-axis also I taken 1 unit as 1 centimeter as 1 unit, so all I have taken in this form. So now I have to plot the graph, these points in the graph. So how we will find? First point is minus 3 comma 6. X value is minus 3, y value is 6. So x value minus 3 is here and y value 6 is here. So if you draw perpendiculars, both will intersect at point. That point is the minus 3 comma 6. So now I am erasing these perpendiculars just for my convenience. Okay, so x value minus 3, y value 6. So we will get a point here, x value minus 3, y value 6. Next minus 2 comma 0, x value minus 2 and y value is 0, that means on x axis only, this is the point. And minus 1 comma minus 4, minus 1 and y value minus 4 is here, so minus 1 and minus 4 we will get a point here. And 0 comma minus 6, x value is 0, y value minus 6, so we get a point here. 1 comma minus 6, x value 1, y value minus 6, we get another point here beside to it. And 2 comma minus 4, x value 2, y value minus 4, we get a point is here. 3 comma 0 and on x axis here as it is. Now you need to join all these points with a smooth hand only. Don't use a scale, don't use ruler. Okay, so next if you join a points with a smooth curve, you need to get a smooth curve. Okay, so since the 2 points are on the same straight line, you should not take straight line here. You just go down and go through the upright mark, so it should be look like a curve. And as it is, go on it and extend it. So this is the graph you are getting. So this graph is what? This graph is y is equal to x square minus x minus 6. So this is the graph, and from this graph you will get two intersection points with x axis. What is that? Minus 2 comma 0 and it is what? 3 comma 0. That means graph intersect x axis at minus 2 and 3. So the solution set, we call solution set is minus 2 comma 3. So this is the answer for the graph. So I hope you understood how to plot the graph and how to find the roots. So now I would like to explain with that by taking another example how to find the ordered pairs. So this is the basic most important part while drawing the graph. So I would like to concentrate more here, so please do concentrate here. So I have taken one polynomial 2x square minus 5x minus 2. You need to take that is equal to y. Okay, now taking x values minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 from up to 3. So now first term is 2x square here. 2x square in the sense, first you need to find the square of minus 3. Square of minus 3 is 9. So square of minus 3 is 9. For this 9 you need to multiply 2. 9 into 2, that is 18. Okay. Now square of minus 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Square of minus 1 is 1. 1 into 2 is 2. Square of 0 is 0. 2 into 0 as it is 0. Now as it is you will get here 2, 8, 18. So you will get in reverse order. Now here minus 2 as it is, no need of changing here, everywhere it is minus 2. Now here minus 5x, that means you need to multiply minus 5 with x values. Minus 5 into minus 3 is 15, minus 5 into minus 2, 10, minus 5 into minus 1, 5, minus 5 into 0, 0, minus 5, minus 10, minus 15. Now you need to add all this to get y values. 18 plus 15, 33, minus 2, 31, 18 minus 2, 16, 7 minus 2, 5, minus 2, and here minus 5, 8, minus 12, minus 4, 18 minus 17, 1. So here you are not getting y value anywhere, it is 0. Here you are not getting anywhere the y value as 0. So sometimes you may not get zeros, or by drawing a graph, you here if you observe here 5 is there, here minus 5. That means the curve from above to below you may get, right? So here from positive to negative it is going, right? So generally we will take, okay. Now if you are not getting a intersection part with x axis, you can assume that the graph do not have roots. the graph do not have roots, that means do not have zeros. Okay, so till now you have listened about what is polynomial, how to find the degree of polynomial, how many roots does a polynomial have, how to find the zero of a polynomial, what is value of a polynomial, after that quadratic polynomial, so and finding roots of quadratic polynomial graphically. So from I hope you have understood well, so that's why hoping from that I have given some practice problems for you. Try to know these questions and uh, try to find the solutions of this. So first question I have given, finding value of polynomial, this polynomial at x equal to 1, x equal to x equal minus 3 and x equal minus 1. Just substitute x values in this polynomial and try to find the values. So I am find the zeros from above. If you are getting any value is 0, so those x values you have to consider as zeros of the polynomial. And next second question, you have to find the degree of polynomial. As I have already explained, highest power you will get as degree. And third question, finding roots of polynomial graphically. I have given two questions. Please try to solve these two questions as I have explained clearly. Hope you understood the class. Thank you.